Hey Doobs, how we doing today? Welcome to a fascinating channel update with your boy Doob here on the Doob Radical Gaming channel. I actually did this already, but I wanted to do it one more time just to see if I could get everything right. I think the internet might hold up. I just got a new Asus laptop. Very awesome stuff. It came with an AMD Ryzen 5 core processor. Very cool stuff. It's a touchscreen, but I just had to figure out how to connect it wired to the internet connection to make sure that the stream is smooth as possible, because I love doing everything live as much as I can. So I think we're going to be okay. And but yeah, without much further ado, let's get right into it here, Doobs. Thank you so much for joining with me. I just want to make sure that we get some cool jams going on in the background a little bit. This is the Digimon soundtrack, actually. I want to stream some of that, but that's besides this point. Let's just get right into it here. Looks like everything is going smoothly, and I just want to give an official thank you so much for helping me reach over 100 subs on YouTube. It's been a journey and a challenge, and you know we're all about the journeys and the challenges. And in honor, guys, I am going to be doing this Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater full one run non-lethally soon. I just gotta plan that out, but keep the bells. Please keep liking, subbing, and sharing, and it just means so much to me, guys. You guys are great, all the Doobs, and yeah, I just really want to do this channel update with you here, give you a little bit of news. You can see my little new sword Doob in the corner there. And yeah, with the new hardware, I just wanted to see if it's a little bit better, but let's just get right into the Doobisode here. Where we're going to talk just a little bit about gaming news. I'm not going to make this too long, mostly just for an update, just to see if I can get everything working with my new hardware. It seems like it's doing a lot better, so that's really great news. So let's just get into it. You know, I'm a PlayStation gamer. I love all things gaming, but I generally do keep up with the PlayStation news most. So let's just start with some nice little tidbits here. So yeah, let's just a little bit of the PS5. It's been a long time since we've really gotten anything concrete except the controller and the Unreal Engine 5 that was running on a PlayStation 5 dev kit apparently about a week ago, and that was really nice to see from Unreal, but it wasn't actually a game. And it's been a long time since we've actually gotten concrete announced games specifically exclusively for the PlayStation or the PS5. We have all of our hard hitters coming out, like Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, but what's to come after that? Of course, we have Cyberpunk. Apparently we are going to be getting the reveal event of the PS5 in June 4th. That is the date that we supposedly are getting a bunch of information for games. Yeah, and like I said, we might see the box, the actual console. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. You know I'm going to be updating you guys. But yeah, so it'd be fun to actually see maybe some more games. I'm really hoping for that Demon's Souls remake, possibly a launch title. Maybe they'll turn the footage we saw from Unreal into a game. It looked like a mix of God of War and kind of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order a little bit. Very good looking stuff, especially with the lighting and the illumination. We talked a little bit in the last episode, but just wanted to reiterate that just because we haven't really been seeing a lot of PlayStation news. All the cards are being held close to the players' chests, and we're getting a little bit of stuff. Like Xbox actually had their showcase that was a little underwhelming. Is probably the best word to say for that. But yeah, speaking of things that we are hearing about, and of course we're always about the leaks, and the leaks have been going strong. Apparently for the PlayStation 5, which could possibly be announced during the showcase that we're going to be getting, is we might be getting the long-awaited Silent Hill game, possibly exclusively for PS5. Apparently the original creator is coming back. We hear news trickles from all these different sources throughout the internet. So I pretty much just like to give the news. I will be better with sources in the later dates. But for now, we'll just talk about the things we heard. So yeah, apparently the original creator, not sure the fellow's name of Silent Hill, but it's always been great for its survival horror-like gameplay, and especially the grueling soundtrack that we get. I'm still probably more of a Resident Evil guy, but you see the comparisons here. Very similar stuff. I loved survival horror, and of course I'm going to get Silent Hill. if the leaks and rumors appear to be true that we're going to be getting this as a PS5 title, it'll be exclusive to PlayStation. The original creator is coming back. And that's kind of what we have so far for the leaks for this Silent Hills. I'm still super salty we didn't get that PT Silent Hills iteration that was supposedly coming out for PS4, directed by Hideo Kojima himself and starring Norman Reedus. But of course, we know that story. We just ended up getting Death Stranding, which was completely okay by me. I actually really loved that experience. I'm on the other half of that divided thoughts there about that game, but yeah, it would be really cool. Apparently Hideo Kojima has kind of teased that he is going to be doing a horror game, so maybe all the stars are aligning here, just because it's been Konami still owns the right to Silent Hills, and apparently they've been pitching the ideas for a reboot and a episodic series type dealio with this series. So I really hope it's just the reboot. I love the episodes, but I feel like a game and a franchise like Silent Hill definitely deserves its own full reboot of a game, and that might be coming to PS5 exclusively, and I will definitely be in PlayStation. But hey, I mean, if Xbox Series X pushes out some great games, we've seen Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice 2, or just Hellblade 2. We saw the tech demo for that at least, and it looks like, regardless of what the teraflops are looking like, these are both going to be extremely impressively good-looking consoles here. So we'll keep the eye on that. But it looks like Silent Hill might be leaning towards more of a PlayStation. I know Sony, we have the new PlayStation branded studio thing going on now, so that might be a part of their umbrella. And we might be just seeing more and more IPs be picked up from not only Sony, but yeah, more Microsoft. They picked up a lot like Obsidian, and we'll see kind of where Nintendo is just so genuine with their with their exclusivity, with their Marios and their Animal Crossings, but they're all great and super polished, and I just love all thing games, especially when they're polished, and they deserve the attention. So yeah, we might be getting the Silent Hill. Really looking forward to that, and hopefully it's kind of in the lines of the PT Silent Hills. That we've seen the footage, and I actually had the demo, and man, the PS4 was downloaded with that demo is going for thousands of dollars now. It's like a true relic of gaming, which is really interesting. So yeah, moving along here, Doobs. I'm just kind of going through the news, and we'll have some other little tidbits. But yeah, I don't really normally talk about too many other console news, but I just found this really interesting here. I don't know if you guys know that Google actually came out with its very own console. That actually came out last year, maybe even late 2018. I can't remember now because we all forgot about it, but it was the Google Stadia that Google actually produced. It's a streaming-only gaming console, and it proposed specs of doing 4K and 60 FPS, specifically 60 FPS 4K gaming, which that's a tall glass to fill there. And when we actually got it, we did not get those specs. It was more like maybe 30 FPS running at 1080p, just because we're not quite at that streaming level yet. I've actually had problems just doing streaming, and I have really good, great, amazing internet. And of course, you're going to need that internet connection if you're doing streaming games, and you're going to have a lot of data. I just don't think we're quite there in technology. Kind of like for me with the VR virtual reality technology, I think we're getting there, and companies like Sony and Microsoft are getting there, especially with PlayStation VR. I would love to play Resident Evil 7 Biohazard in VR, and I guess that's a really good experience, but those really great experiences are kind of few and far between at this point. So anyway, speaking with the Google Stadia, it seems like they're trying to bring themselves back a little bit by purchasing exclusivity with some titles for this console. I haven't really heard much about the Stadia except it's been a failure, but we have been hearing some news about Serious Sam 4, which is finally a long-awaited sequel to a cult classic type game. There's been 3 great ones, I think, with some cell shading. But yeah, so I think Stadia is going to be getting exclusivity with Serious Sam 4, which is kind of a big deal, kind of a long-awaited game in a franchise that's been dormant for a while. So they're picking that up, and it's going to be exclusive. It's also going to be on Steam, but as far as console-wise go, you can only get Serious Sam 4 on Steam, and it just triggered a thought to me of Man, they must have been paid the big bucks. I'm not sure the developer of Serious Sam, but they must have been paid hopefully well to take the risk to put their long-awaited, newly released game on a console that hasn't really sold well and that won't be able to be played at the best possible quality just because of the streaming factor. I'm not really sure how games are looking too much. Let me know in the comments if you are playing Stadia or if you have played it, or just your general thoughts on the overall console experiences. I haven't personally played one, but yeah, I just kind of get just a little questioned when they spend all these time to make these games come out exclusively for console. That's maybe not the best choice. I have highest hopes for Serious Sam, and I'd love to play it, but I think as far as PlayStation gamers and Xbox gamers, we're going to have to wait probably a little bit to play Serious Sam 4. Not that I'm the biggest fan anyway, but I would have checked it out if it came out. And we'll see where the Stadia goes. Again, kind of a lackluster console that I think can maybe be a lot more successful in a couple years' time when our internet is downloading in gigabytes, true fashion, and it's easily accessible to everyone to maybe get that 4K 60 FPS true streaming wise on that. So keep your eyes lookout for Stadia news, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about it when I can. We just don't really get a lot of information with the Google Stadia because it's not the best platform. So I just thought that was really interesting, finally seeing some Stadia news or making some headway in maybe the right direction of trying to boost their console sales. But you know, I'm a hardcore gamer and I want to play at the best possible quality, and I'm not going to be even risking purchasing a Stadia. Even I think they were giving them away free actually for a little bit. So it's just a little trouble with Google, but that's okay because Google probably has all the money in the world at their fingertips to dispose of. So yeah, that's a little bit of that there. I'm just gonna see where we're going. I love this Digimon soundtrack here. Just gonna keep going it because it gets a little spooky a little bit, but I do want to be streaming some Digimon World soon. Just the Doobie Classics has been a really great series for me. So let me know in the Doobie Classics what games you'd like to see me classic wise, mostly on PlayStation play. I do want to get more other games like Smash and other consoles, and maybe even some Halo going on here, but we'll see. We just got the new hardware, so I'm really trying to keep everything in line and still keep the content going, because just a little bit about what we've been doing. We did just finish. I'll get rid of that. Thank you, Stadia. Thank you for the talking point. Just a little bit about some stuff. We did just finish the Black Sad Under the Skin. We did our full playthrough, which you can check out, and I will be doing my final thoughts on that soon. I love getting more into the reviews and giving my thoughts about these experiences that I played. I did start up a Resident Evil Code Veronica run through, and I didn't realize that the last stream was a little dark, so I might just have to do it again and play the game from the start. It's a lot of fun. I love Resident Evil, especially Code Veronica is my favorite title, so hopefully we'll get a remake of that, and a good one, or I should say maybe a more fleshed out one than Resident Evil 3 was. I did have a great time with that game. We did play that and platinum that. But yeah, just some things that I hope we see going forward in the future with Resident Evil. And of course, we will be doing our Metal Gear Solid run at some point, so make sure you hit the bell to know when I'm going live. All that fun stuff. But yeah, this is just really good seeing everything working, and I just really wanted to see you guys, keep you updated. I want to get the content going every couple days or so, at least something to show you guys. And of course, we do have our movie of the week this week. And I got a really fun one for you. I take a lot in consideration when I choose my movies of the weeks, and usually I try to pick out one film, but this is a series that you could watch any of them and they're all great, and it's even got a show as well. And of course, I'm talking about the lovely crew of Jackass. Yes, I'm just promoting Jackass, the movie, the first one here. There is 3, and there's of course a bevy of content that you can watch from the Jackass crew. Rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. He was part of the crew that tragically passed away a couple years ago. But everyone else is still pretty much doing their own thing. I guess they don't really get together all that much anymore. There have been talks of a Jackass 4 maybe in the works. I would love to see an old man Jackass, but that's getting besides the point. The movies and the content that we already have from these gentlemen is just simply funny, and really, really, truly funny too if you can just kind of let go. And Jackass loves messing with people live, and they have a bunch of skits, and usually they just end up hurting themselves, but they're very respectable gentlemen. They're very well-rounded all around. I don't know them personally, but I feel like I know these guys because me growing up being a 90s kid, I wanted to be Johnny Knoxville and do all these crazy stunts, and I did a couple of them. I did some questionable things that my parents would probably frown upon, but I just loved it, and just giving someone a laugh, and that's really what Jackass is all about, is just having a good laugh. With some realistic scenarios, and then just some classic slapstick humor that I think we can all appreciate, especially in times right now when we're kind of holed up and just need something to make us feel good, and Jackass always does that for me. Let me know in the comments if you guys are Jackass fans, or I guess Steve-O's been doing a lot of YouTube work, and he's really come back in a strong way. And Bam Margera is just kind of doing his thing. He'll have as much money as he ever needs. I love Phil and Ape. His parents are always in on the jokes. And Johnny Knoxville is still kind of doing his, whatever stunt movies, like The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just a lot of fun stuff. But I really do hope we get a Jackass 4, and that would just make my dreams come true. It's a Dick House production. Jeff Tremaine pretty much directs everything. So he's really held the group together, and I think they're always kind of whispering to each other like, hey, are we going to do another Jackass? So let's hope we get that. I just really wanted to. I actually watched this with my buddy, and it was just a real good time. It's a great flick for, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to do with it. It's a lot of fun. So I just figured I'd promote this movie as it's very emotionally connecting for me. I'm very in touch with these group of people that help bring all this laughter to fruition, and I'll have very strong memories of just watching it super late night on MTV, kicking back and just having a good time with the crew here, with the Wild Boys. That's not really a thing anymore, but that's kind of another spin-off of Jackass. If you guys haven't seen Jackass, just try to give it a whirl. I know it's not for everyone. Most of these movies I'm promoting, everything is not for everyone. That's just the way, but I'd like to just whisper it in your ear in case maybe you haven't seen it and are just ready for a good laugh. I think the third one is on Amazon Prime right now, and you can check out Netflix as well for some other stuff. But yeah, that was the movie of the week here. Again, this is meant to be more of just a smaller channel update to just say hello and thank you so much for helping me reach over 100 subs on YouTube now. The Doobs are slowly congregating in their own mosh pit of awesome gaming videos, and of course we always have bring on our Arizona RX Energy to help us get through the tough stuff, and we always have our dirty martinis to help us get through the even tougher stuff. I just prefer some New Amsterdam, but whatever gets you through. I think we could all use a little extra drink at the end of the day with whatever you're doing. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm gonna keep saying that. I know it gets annoying, but I just want everyone to be as happy and as positive and live as normal as possible, just because we're still in this thing. Things are happening, cogs are turning, but it's always going to be a little uncertain until we really truthfully see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to be kind of a while before we actually get to that point. So that's why we have awesome gaming videos. So we have just to update you on what we're going to be playing. Man-Eater comes out tomorrow, May the 22nd for PlayStation 4 and Xbox, and I believe it comes out on Steam. I'm really looking forward to just having a fun, different RPG experience, just roaming around and growing your shark and having a hell of a time taking a bite out of life, literally. So we're going to be streaming that. I'm going to be doing the Metal Gear Solid run, and I'm going to be finishing up Resident Evil Code Veronica. There's a bunch of other little bullets loaded in the chamber here. I'm still kind of deciding which con to choose. But yeah, please let me know in the comments. I would love to add to the Doobie Classics. We had Croc last time. I got kicked off the stream, and I feel a little cheated, so I might come back and do that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to keep playing Croc or any of the other maybe PS1 classics that might pique your curiosity and see Doob play for you. But yeah, just really wanted to update you. We have a new look at the channel. I wanted to try out my new hardware, and it looks like I finally got everything pretty much working the way I want it to here. It's just a little bit of a journey and a struggle, especially when you have to start fresh again and make everything work, and I think I finally got it here. We have the cool new opener and everything, Doobs and Doobettes. So yeah, without much further ado, I will be signing off here. Just wanted to get you updated, show off the cool new look, and keep in touch. Hit the bell, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. It's a lot of fun talking games with you. So please let me know what you'd like to see Doob play here for you. So for the Doobs and Doobettes. And as always, we'll be right back.